Okay, so what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to pretty much talk to you guys about Telegram versus Signal. Basically to help you decide which messaging application to move forward with if you've actually decided to leave WhatsApp. Now, the information that I got or that I'm sharing with you in this video is basically stuff that I found on the Telegram and Signal website and other things that I found on the internet. So bear with me if anything isn't accurate or if anything changes by the time you're watching this video.
The God of gods!
The first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that Telegram is a business while Signal is a non-profit organization. So Signal is not for profit. What that means is they're going to be accepting donations, and at no point are you going to see banner ads or anything like that inside of your application. Now, that may be a good thing and a bad thing because, being not for profit would mean that they might not have a lot of money to actually hire more developers and bring you more features quicker. I mean, just recently, Signal went down for over 24 hours because, they were bombarded with just the number of new signups and sign-ins and stuff like that. And for something like Telegram, that would almost never happen. Another thing to consider is Signal was actually opened by the first founder or one of the founders of WhatsApp. When he left WhatsApp after selling to Facebook, he started Signal and insisted that it stays a not-for-profit business, which makes absolute sense. So moving forward, Telegram at some point is going to have to figure out a way to be profitable. That's just how business works. We don't know if they're going to have like a premium subscription or maybe they're going to have to start having banner ads in the application. Whatever that is going to entail in the future, we really don't know right now, and that's going to be up to Telegram going forward. The next thing that I want to talk about is going to have to be security and encryption. Now, you should note that not every message that you send in Telegram is actually end-to-end encrypted. I believe your calls are, but I don't think the messages are. And the idea is you have to actually select a secret message before you start messaging somebody for the messages to be completely encrypted. Whereas on Signal, every single message that you send to anybody for whatever reason is completely encrypted. There is also information that states that the encryption method that Signal uses is a lot more secure than what Telegram actually uses. Now, I am not an encryption expert or computer science genius, so I don't really know much about stuff like that. So I'm not really going to digress on it. I'm just, bringing the information to you. Another thing that you should think about is going to be cloud synchronization. Now with Telegram, maybe you lose your phone or something. The moment you basically buy another phone and you input your information and your details, basically everything comes back. All your messages, all your saved messages, videos, texts, music, whatever it is you kept in a chat, all that stuff comes back to your new device and you can just download them from the cloud. But that's not the case with Signal. You see, with Signal, all your messages and stuff live on your device. So if you lose that device for whatever reason, that stuff's gone. It's not in the cloud anywhere and nobody can have access to that for whatever reason ever. And you might think that's a great thing, which I would mostly agree, but with Telegram, you have to understand that you would be able to actually reference chats in future. So maybe you've changed your phone 100 times. If you need to reference an address that somebody sent you 3 years ago, you can actually go through the chat and just search for it, and then you can get it back. With Signal, that might be a little bit of a problem, but if this is not important to you, I guess this point does not matter. Another thing to talk about is going to have to be group chat limits. I believe Telegram has a limit of 100,000 people on the chat. I'm not sure about that, but I think it's about 100,000. And Signal has a limit of only 1,000. Again, 1,000 is already a lot of people, and a group chat with 1,000 people talking at the same time is already going to be chaos. Now imagine having 100,000. But of course, if you want a group chat for like schools or like-minded people and stuff, cryptocurrency, things like that, where there's going to be a lot of people actually, joining and paying attention, Telegram is what a lot of people gravitate towards because it gives you more features and it gives you more ways to actually handle group chats as opposed to Signal, which, like we talked about before, probably doesn't have enough developers to handle stuff like that. So 1,000 limit is still reasonable, but it might be small for some people. But again, 1,000 is already so crazy. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about is going to be file size transfers. Now, with Telegram, you can actually send files up to 2 gigabytes. Like I could send a video file, a 4K HDR footage that I shot with my camera to somebody who needs it. I could share pretty much very, very large files. I could share a movie on Telegram, even though that would be illegal, but yeah, I could actually do that. But with Signal, your file transfer limit is 100 MB. I mean, there are videos that I shoot with my phone that are only 1 minute long that are a lot more than 100 MB. So keep that in mind if you're going to be sending anything more than, I don't know, Instagram memes and short 30-second videos and stuff to your friends. You might want to consider using Telegram. But then again, there's the encryption that you have to consider. Just figure out what is important to you in all of these points and then use that information to decide what chat application you want to be using if you've decided not to use WhatsApp anymore. Now, tell me in the comment section what chat application you've decided to move forward with, even if it's WhatsApp, and let's know your reasons for actually choosing that application. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace. The Khan of Gods.